Take a break and join us. Gold Town, the Pahrump Nugget, and Lakeside Casinos.
We're managing a number of resources that are coming in external from FEMA and from the state. We're utilizing existing stockpiles within the county to make sure that all of our emergency responders are appropriately equipped with the necessary PPE for COVID-related responses and for any other suspect-related responses. So as we get the material in, we inventory it, we document it, and then we distribute. And that model's been going on pretty well, especially considering our geographical anomaly of 18,000 square miles. So supply chains can be difficult to manage. But the outlying areas have been great, telling us what their needs are. We're communicating with them on a regular basis and making sure what they need is what they're getting, and then also soliciting their feedback to make sure that what could we do better for them? Can we better communicate? Can we get a specific type of PPE out there? And how would we manage the operations given the COVID-related consideration? So is there something we can minimize as far as risks and potential exposures? Those are the things we're working on. But as we speak today, as a snapshot, we have 10 confirmed cases in Nye County. 2 are recovered or resolved, and then the other are outstanding yet. Most of them are shelter in place, and they're quarantined and self-quarantined. We have 1 that remains in intensive care, and that person is on a ventilator. So if somebody came back COVID positive, we're going back and trying to determine where they were, what their contacts were they any large groups, where might they have incurred like a congregate environment, where are they doing their shopping, where are they purchasing their fuel, things along those lines, so we can start drawing a matrix and determining what are the key areas we need to focus on. Some are overlap areas, and it's most of the things that you would experience on a normal basis, such as grocery stores, fuel stations, things like that, because everyone's going to use those things. So we're seeing those commonalities. Most of the time, we're not seeing a lot of congregate activities in general terms, which is following the stay-at-home message, which is a really good thing for us to see. I think the messaging is helping through our public information officer, through the sheriff's office, through DEM. We're fostering that message over and over again, even with the Board of County Commissioners meeting today. The chairman, again, over and over again, stay home, stay healthy, stay informed. Stay home for Nye. Those are the things that we want out there. That is the crux of it. That is the foundation. And so we're going to keep reinforcing that, whether it's through fixed, mobile display boards, other electronic display boards, all of our messaging on social media, print, media, whatever it is, that's going to be our constant objective, is to get that message out, because we're finding that's probably the best thing for us to do to prevent the spread.
Do you think we're doing pretty good all in all?
I think we're doing good. It's one thing to be prepared and potentially viewed as overzealous, and I'm okay with that. I'd rather be in that boat versus not prepared at all, and then the worst case scenario happens and we're not prepared.
What do you think about the comments that we're going into the peak soon?
I think it's premature to think about us in the peak. I think when New York City is just talking about their peak now and they're the epicenter for our country, I don't think we're there. And so when that will be, I think the statistics will start pointing in that direction, much like what Governor Cuomo has indicated. We don't have those statistics to the same point they do. So we're going to rely on those numbers coming in to tell us where we are. It's going to give us a snapshot in time, and that'll create our baseline. So therefore, we'll be able to tell whether we're in a mound or we're in a peak.